Good morning to you. I'm Deanna Lane, 1400 KXG in Glendive, Montana. Predicting a high in Glendive today of about 90 degrees. Currently at 7:30 and 78 degrees. Wailing Willie, good-hearted morning. A long time ago.
I've been with the Xerox Corporation for the past 16 years. I'm a senior technical representative, and I live in Glendive, Montana. I'm also an enrolled member of the Gros Ventre tribe from the Fort Belknap Indian Reservation in Montana. My name is Al Chandler. My Indian name is Good Strike. My grandfather, when I was growing up, told me to get educated, go to school, and make a good living. I remember when I was a kid, I used to deliver newspapers, and I used to go to these white people's house and see wall-to-wall carpeting, air conditioning, electricity, and toilets that flush. I always wanted these things. If we try to live long ago the way our ancestors did, we would never make it. Here, hold this one. You think we got everything?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let me that one. Wait. You think that's it?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Jump in.
Look at those horses.
Yeah, those are some nice ones. How would you like to have that pin on?
Yeah, I would like to have that one.
You know, when I was a boy, I used to ride up and down these hills. It was a wide open area, no fences. When I turned 18, I graduated from high school in Flandreau Indian School in South Dakota. In January of '55, I joined the Air Force. I was an airborne radio operator for 4 years. After I was discharged, I came back. I got jobs hauling bales, working on a railroad. And while I was working on a railroad, I got fired after 2 weeks. I think I was the happiest guy in the world. I decided to go to school, and I always wanted electronics. Went to Northern Montana College for 2 years, electronics. After finishing Northern Montana College, the Bureau of Indian Affairs had an employment assistance program in which they helped us find a job. I went to 2 electronics companies and they turned me down. I don't know if it's because I put drunk driving charge on the application. So the 3rd company I went was Xerox, and before we even sat down, I told the people that were interviewing me that I had this drunk driving charge. And they looked at each other and they said they'd make me a permanent walking serviceman. And 6 months later, I was joking with my manager and I said, when do I get a driving territory? He said, never. And the next day he calls me up and he says, come on down, we have a 1947 International pickup for you to drive. So when I went down there, here was a new 1966 Chevy. Sean, you see that big butte way over there?
Yeah?
That's Baldy Butte. Our people long ago called that the butte that grows the tallest. Just on the other side of it is Rocky Boy. That's where they're going to have the Indian dance. People call Indian dances powwows. I'd prefer to call them Indian dances or celebrations. I put it in my mind that I'm going to forget everything. The noisy city, going to work, all this long driving I do. I think of the good things that are going to happen. I pray that we have a good time. And I think of getting dressed, meeting our friends, and eating together, and dancing. When you're at an Indian dance, you could hear the drum beating, the bells ringing, the movement of people, all in harmony. It's a spiritual feeling which you can't really know about it unless you do it. When we get there, we could camp and cook, and people are friendly. The importance of an Indian dance to me is that is one of the few things we have left that we can do, such as when we go as a family. And we argue and fight when we're setting up teepee or even while we're traveling. We're together, we see one another. It's just togetherness, not only my family, it brings other families together. To me, this is very important. My oldest son, Scott, he's majoring in chemical engineering. I think what I really want for my kids to be generous and get this feeling that the Creator gave you this to share. I want to get my kids involved to practice the things we do today. At Indian dances, we have honor ceremonies. When Indian is honored, they give gifts. When a white man's honored, he usually receives a gift. You know, I was telling you about we can't make everything the way they did, say, 100 years ago. Say some of the stuff isn't available, even using parts of the buffalo or getting sinew. We have to use thread. Say even this red cloth on here, which is red for power, our color for power and bravery. They used, the first ones I seen didn't have anything on them, no cloth. And then the later ones I've seen had trade cloth. This is trade cloth on here. Hello, Mr. Windy Boy. I want you to meet my son here, Mr. Windy Boy. Yeah. When you feed, you give your gifts, and it's over, people come up and tell you that you did a good job, and say, especially if old people come up and talk to you, they tell you that this is good, and it is the way it should be done when you're honored. And it gives you a feeling inside of your heart. It's really hard to explain. It's a good feeling that, say, even the Creator has come down and touched you. It chills you. Hello, Cecilia. How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
Ronnie? Yeah. You guys remember Sean?
That's it. Hello.
Sean? Have a seat.
Sit down now.
Oh, thank you.
Care for a cup of tea?
Yeah.
I'll see if it's there.
Okay, do you have any money? How much does she want for it?
I might look at it. She said she's $50.
No, tell her I'm her friend. Indian price.
Ai tapsutsi intoisin, että tämä kihtama valtsi. Mujusamat siis. Well, maybe 40, she said.
My youngest son doesn't dance right now. He's going through a stage where I know he's interested. He wants to dance like his brother, and he can't. He's at the growing stage where he's clumsy. But he watches all the time.
If I win something good, I'll let you have it.
When you hear the drums beating, they have a different beat. Each ceremony has different songs, and it has a different meaning. It'll give you a different feeling inside, a spiritual feeling. Your feeling inside gives you more energy to dance harder, stand taller, and it's a feeling of happiness. What time is it, girl?
About 10 to 6.
45 more minutes. Do you have a string braid in my hair yet? Yeah. Right about here. You're pulling my hair.
Well, if you want it tight. Is that in the middle?
Yeah. We have 30 more minutes. What time is that grand entry? 7 or 7:50?
7.
Grand entry, 25 minutes. Dancers, we're getting ready. You have 7 minutes till grand entry.
Hope it's,
All dancers be assembling on the west end of the arbor. Drummers be getting ready. Rocky Boy, are you there?
And as president of the 1981 Powwow Committee, I would like to welcome each and every one of you, and I hope that your stay here will be a pleasant one. If there's anything that we could do, the committee is always available to assist in any way possible. So thank you for being here. I would like to ask you to please rise as we have asked the Rocky Boy singers to render the first grand entry song for the 1981 Powwow.
At the beginning of a Indian dance, we have a grand entry. All dancers line up and get ready to start the dance off. Anyway, as the singers start pounding the drum and we start dancing in, there's a feeling which you know that the Creator has given us all these things. The furs we wear, the animals, the hides we use. Eagle Staff will lead the flag in the grand entry. You could kind of compare it to the national anthem when everybody stands up.
Standing please as we go to the all-nation singers of White Chute, North Dakota for the flag song. As you're dancing, you feel yourself stand taller and show everything you've got, because the Creator has given you everything you have. And as you look around, you could see other dancers, and they're all feeling that same feeling. Sometime you hear a good song, it'll make your heart feel good. People dancing the way they dance. The sound of the bells in time with the drum, the beat of the drum, the voices of the singers, and it's a feeling of worship. The Creator is telling you that this is the right way to do.
maybe 20, 30 years from now, my kids could think about the good times we had together. And then you're heading back home where you know you have to start working Monday morning, and it's really hard to leave. You start thinking of the good times you had, the people you met, the new friends, and the different things you saw, and you say thanks inside. You think of all the good things the Creator has given you, but we know we have to go back. We know we have to work, but we know we'll be back. And this is why I'd rather be at an Indian dance, or I'd rather be powwowing.
East of Honey at 1400 KXGN, Glendive, Montana. Checking out the weather situation. Widely scattered showers or thunderstorms beginning tonight and continuing through tomorrow. Up to 89.